Hi, I'm Jen.
And I'm Bonnie.
We're the Playing with String organizing team. Hi, we're here with Heloise at the Bouchie Lake Country Store, just past Quesnel. Here we are at Bouchie Lake Country Store, coming in the store. They have a cute storefront here. Little veggies in the window. It's got a beautiful store here. Tell us about Bouchie Lake Country Store.
Excellent. Well, thanks, ladies. Thanks for joining me out in Bouchie Lake. So the Bouchie Lake Country Store opened in February 2015, and it started as kind of an idea of a friend and I. And we were horseback riding, and we kind of had this crazy idea to open up a storefront. And the reason why I was interested in a storefront was because we have a farm, which is about 5 kilometers up the way, Moose Meadows, and that's where we have our alpacas and our lamas. And so we started the store in February, middle of winter. It was a bit of an adventure, never run a store before, and just over 6 years later, we're still doing it. The difference is that the person that I opened the store with left. She left the partnership after about 18 months. She had another home-based business and wanted to focus on that. And so it kind of gave me the opportunity to focus on the store and see whether or not I wanted to run that on my own. And over the years, it's kind of evolved. It's very community-minded, really community-based. We sell a lot of artisan products, farm and feed, pet food, seeds. We were the home of Moonshine Coffee Roasters until quite recently, and she moved down into Quesnel.
Okay.
And she's got to open up a little coffee shop down there. But we are home of a barber also. We have a barber in the back.
Oh, nice.
Several days a week, countryside hair care. And so, yeah, and so for us, it's been our storefront for the farm. So we sell our jams and jellies here,
Nice.
and then of course all of our alpaca and whatnot, those beef fiber products.
Yeah, let's have a look through your
Excellent.
store.
Great. Yeah, so we'll go just a little tootle over here, and this is we call this the artisan section.
Okay.
Which is also kind of a little bit of retail stuff, but predominantly locally made. Most of it's made here in the North Cariboo, not all of it. We try and support Canadian made also. But,
awesome.
so this is our section, and these are our fiber products that we sell. That is off the farm. We have actually, we have close to 20 alpacas and lamas. Most of them are alpacas. They just got sheared yesterday.
Oh, nice.
So that was a bit of an adventure. But this is all what we do is we shear, we keep a little bit back, a little bit of raw product back to kind of play with, and the majority of it goes to the woolen mill in Alberta.
Yeah.
And it comes back, and then currently what we've got is we've got Lopi yarn, a 2-ply yarn, and then a little bit of lace weight, which is right here.
Nice.
And we sell quite a bit of it through the store. We also sell quite a bit online, and we're always trying to find other opportunities, other marketing opportunities, like through the yarn crawl, and also the event that's going to be in September to try and move some of our product.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the bigger challenges being a farm. Most people don't go to think of farms or even country stores for buying yarn.
Yeah.
So trying to get them into the right market so people know that it exists.
Yeah, that's
and it's
awesome.
all natural. That's the other thing we focus on is we don't dye anything.
It's all
These are
just the natural
colors.
yarn.
And
Yeah.
they do a little bit of blending at the mill because they do have to process it. They have to mix it with a bit of wool. I think it's typically merino wool.
Yeah.
But they do have to mix it because for all the qualities that alpaca has, there's a few things that it misses. And so in terms of knitting and working with it, it's a little bit easier
Yeah.
if it's blended a bit with wool. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Okay, and then this
walking.
is the rest of the artisan section. We also have rovings. These are our rovings here.
okay, nice.
Actually, you know, it's amazing how things change. We only started doing rovings probably about 2 years ago, and then we went to Fibres West.
Okay, yeah.
And we discovered there's a huge market in rovings, massive.
Yeah.
For a lot of crafters and so forth. And again, these are all natural colors. I mean, the colors are just beautiful.
They are,
And
yes.
the black, I call that an ebony black. It really is. It's a dark black.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of fun. So that's the other part of our product. We also encourage some of our local consignors are avid knitters, and so they'll knit for us, and then we sell their product that they've knitted in the store.
Oh, nice.
So sorry, there's just a couple right here actually. This is alpaca too, and
Oh,
local
beautiful.
ladies knit it, right? So that's a nice thing, and for some folks, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for something that's already made.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a lady that does quite a bit of knitting for us. And my mom knits too.
Nice.
And so she does quite a bit of knitting. So the rest of this is we've got These are East Coast kits from Eastern Canada. I like primitive rug hooking. I do a little bit of that at home.
Nice.
For folks that don't know what that is, which they may not. These are all woolen swaths. I'm a bit of a traditionalist. I like things the way they were intended to be. And so I actually, not a lot of clothing these days is wool, but so I get these are the woolen swaths, and then this was my first rug hooking thing that I did, and I've got a big one
Nice.
with a Shetty Cam frame, which is kind of fun, eh? So yeah, we were in Cape Breton. My husband's from back east, and so we were there a couple of years ago, and I got to meet this lady actually in Nova Scotia, and so yeah. So those are the woolen kits, and then this is kind of like more of our artisan section. We've got different products from a lady down in Horsefly, candles,
teas,
natural health stuff, that kind of
bath stuff,
bath bombs, sewing. We got jewelry. Some stuff is made. Some people's stuff is just bringing on consignment. We do a little bit of secondhand, also.
Nice.
Yeah. And then these are our socks here. So we sell a lot of socks, both at the markets and also through the store, particularly around Christmas time. So these are also made at custom woolen mills in Alberta, and we call them the Barkerville sock because they're made on machines from the 1800s,
oh
1860s.
Nice.
So yeah, and yeah, our supply is pretty low at the moment because that's all we've got left.
Yeah,
we sell quite a few socks. This is our horse section and tack.
Yeah,
and we got a little bit of electric fencing happening here too. That's to support my husband's current job. He's a wild safe coordinator for the caribou.
Okay.
To encourage people to reduce their attractants for bears. So we've expanded our electric fencing, and then of course all our farms.
Yeah.
Warehouses in the back, and then our.
Should we walk back there and go around?
Back here? Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is our warehouse. We're really lucky, and there's the barber in the back.
Countryside hair care, nice.
Hair. Yeah, she's in the very back.
Yeah.
And this is our warehouse, so we're lucky to be able to carry quite a bit of feed.
Yeah.
And we bring it, most of it comes in from the Fraser Valley. It's milled at Otter Co-op down south in Abbotsford.
Okay.
This is our farm and feed section. Not farm and feed, farm supplies I should say. And bird feed, we sell a lot of bird feed too.
Nice.
But yeah, we try and have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You can't be everything to everybody, but being rural, it helps with the folks and people that come here are typically from Bouchie Lake and also out to Nasco. But we're a little bit of a destination store too.
Oh, and you got a lending line?
Library, mostly resource books.
Nice.
Yeah. And then we're the only retailer, I believe, for West Coast seeds in the North Caribou. This is a fairly large part of our business in the spring.
Yeah.
We sold a lot of potatoes.
Nice.
And then we sell lots of farm fresh eggs.
Yes,
Tons
I'm
of
sure.
farm fresh eggs. I think last year I figured it out. We sold about 1,500 dozen eggs.
Wow.
Which is awesome because that money just goes back to the local producers.
Yeah.
So that's a win-win. Our gardening section.
And this is from your garden or gardens around here?
And a combination thereof. The honey is from Punchall Lake, so just south of, well, quite a bit south of Prince George.
Yeah.
And then this is Vancouver Island sea salt.
Right.
Peanut butter from Vancouver Island. Maple butter. This is our birch syrup. And then the jams and jellies, these are actually made by another lady, and then we keep ours over here. We kind of give ourselves premium space.
Yes, for sure. Really nice.
Yeah.
Everything's so beautifully organized.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun. We try and support the community quite a bit, and so we've got a little bit of information regarding the history of the community. There used to be a lot of buildings out here in Bouchie Lake. This used to be the way to Prince George. Before the highway was put in across the river, on the east side, this was the way to Prince George. You would come up from Quesnel along the Telegraph Trail. This was called 6 Mile Corner, and then you would head up the trail to go to Fort George. So this community's got quite a bit of history. I mean, a lot of the buildings are long gone, eh?
Yeah.
Hi. So these products are made by a local fellow in Quesnel and West Quesnel, and so we support him too. He's done quite a bit of, does a lot of woodworking and building planters and that kind of stuff. He's actually an older fellow. He's about 80, and this is what he does in his free time.
Nice.
So that's cool. Yes, and he's done lots of work in our house.
Oh, nice. Now, did he do that rocking horse way up there?
Somebody else did the rocking horse. A fellow from Switzerland, actually, and it's life size. It's actually for an adult.
Oh,
It's an adult rocking sword. And my husband built the pergola.
Nice.
Which, yeah, and that's been up ever since we opened the store in 2015.
Yeah.
It's become like a bit of a feature, I think, for the store when you first walk in.
Yeah.
And you can see we painted we did this. It needs a good paint job. It's a bit filthy looking, but just for fun.
Yeah,
add
just for
some
fun.
character to the building. And
Yeah.
build things up a little bit, and then of course the hopscotch, and that was recently repainted.
Yeah.
And it's just for fun.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Really nice. It's a very nice store you have.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and it's an old building. It was built in the mid-70s. And what's
Yep.
amazing about this building is this building has a lot of stories. Because it's been around since the 70s, and as people have come and gone throughout Bouchie Lake,
Right.
it had a restaurant here, and it was a retail store, and it was like a gas station. And before Rocky's was built across the way, which is the convenience store, this was the place where the gas station was.
Oh, okay.
And the Canada Post boxes were here. Like, this was kind of like the hub
The
of
center,
community.
yeah.
So there's a lot of stories. There was a takeout window in the back, and
Oh, fun.
you know, a lot of stories. And so it's neat when people come in, they often go, "Oh my gosh, I haven't been in here in 30 years," or
Yeah.
that, you know, there's just a lot of stories to it. So that's kind of cool, eh?
Very nice. Yeah.
no, and it's just it's just a warehouse built kind of style of building,
That's
right?
wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and when we first moved here, we thought about painting the floor, and we opted, no, we'll just leave it as it is, which is just as well.
Yeah.
Hi, Marnie. Yeah. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Very well, thank you. So we just sheared yesterday, and we've got quite a bit of raw fiber, and we're thinking of running a workshop at the farm sometime over the next couple months, probably I'm thinking in August.
Yeah.
And what it's going to be is kind of, we're starting with raw fiber, so it'll be alpaca. We're going to wash it, card it, dye it, pick it, perhaps not in that order.
Yeah.
And then that'll be one day, and the next day it'll actually be getting together and doing some kind of fiber art. One of the things we're looking at is working with a local person that lives up the hydraulic road. Actually, her name's Terry Smith, and she does a lot of needle felting, and perhaps bringing her on day 2 to actually do some kind of needle felting. And the plan here is that everybody will have a sufficient amount of fiber at the end of the workshop to actually go home with some product too, so they can work on it on their own.
Nice.
So yeah, stay tuned, because hopefully that'll be in August, and I'm just gauging interest right now, and there seems to be.
Yeah. And you're on Facebook for
Yeah.
things like
Yeah,
that,
on
for
Miss Meadow
events?
Farm, and
Yeah.
then we also share it to the Bouchie Lake Country Store
Nice.
Facebook page too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so that should be kind of fun.
Yeah, that'll be really fun.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you very much for showing us your store today. It's a lovely store. It's beautiful.
Thanks very much, ladies, for coming down and visiting and coming to see us in Bouchie Lake, and we'll look forward to seeing you again in September for the
Yeah.
Fiber Fest, and also I'll look forward to seeing the film Being a Movie Star.
Yes, being a movie star. Yes, a YouTube star.
And I'll share the heck out of it, and I'll share the other ones too.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Drive safe.
Yes.